welcome back to the Three Borrachos Show.
Three Borrachos Show.
We only bring meters on this one.
Life's too short to drink that beer.
Cheers to that.
Heyo, welcome back to the Three Borrachos Show. I am your host, Aaron, and with me today.
What's up, y'all? It's your buddy Mike.
What's up, nerds? Gabalicious.
All right, episode 19 coming at you, boys and girls. A little bit different episode today, but before that, Mike, what's in your glass? After you take a sip.
I have this delicious single American IPA brought to us by Treehouse. This one is the 3G Green. It's been a staple of the brewery for so long. 448 global rating across 32,000 check-ins.
Oh, that's insane.
Yeah, so just fantastic. It's loaded with guava in here. There's some dried jackfruit, according to the can. A little bit harder to pick out, I would say, unless you have a very sensitive palate. But yeah, just, fantastic, 7.5%. So easy, pick to go to and enjoy out the can.
Awesome. Gabe, what you got?
Lucky to bring some Fighting 6th anniversary love to the table. So today I've got Jasper and Friends 8% double IPA from Fighting's, but yet there's more. Root and Branch, Test, Shred, Borrachos, Troon, North Park, Green Cheek, and RAR all collabed on this beer. As you can tell, there isn't any more room on the label for more breweries. So, like I said, 8%. It's got Citra, Kush Cryo, Tahiki, Nelson, and Peacherine hops in this one.
Ooh, yeah.
Very dank, very smooth, and very easy to drink.
Awesome. Yeah, I love some Jasper. But the cool thing about the 6th anniversary is that they did all those collabs with breweries on that can, but they did individual collabs as well with all the breweries. Yeah. So I'm bringing the RAR collab with Fighting's called Saturated. And if you know RAR, lately in the past year, they do HSA's hop saturated ales. But surprisingly, this isn't there's no hop burn here. It is saturated, I would say, but really, really good balance with Fighting's. It's a 10% triple IPA with Citra Hyper Boost, Rawaka, and New Zealand Cascade. And yeah, it is just a great balance. Like one of my favorites.
Perfect name for that beer.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
And just so you know, the Borrachos had to fight, scrape, eye gouge to get these brews to review for the show, because there was some people in line in Albany waiting a while for these brews.
And for some of these brews, they knocked the
limits down for sure.
So it got down to like a 4-pack per person.
Yep.
So
yeah, they're a big deal. They're one of the best in the biz, and
Yep.
I understand it. Okay. So, a little bit different episode. Like I said, we're going to revisit a hop from our first hop series, and we're also going to recap Snally last weekend, or whatever we can remember from it. So,
I remember for sure.
Have to rely on video evidence.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
There were a couple of videos I was like, I don't remember that. All right. So, Mike, over to you.
Okay. So another Fighting's anniversary collab, this one with Green Cheek. So a couple weeks ago when we did the first hop profile, it was on Rakaau. And we'd commented that, Rakaau was always kind of like a complimentary type of hop, and we wanted to get a beer that had Rakaau standalone. And so that's what happened in this can. It's
crazy.
So again, a collab with Green Cheek here, 8.5%. Double IPA, hopped with Rakaau and Rakaau Hop Keef. So this was the hardest of the hard to get to. I mean, like we said, all those limits had decreased, and then all of our buddies just couldn't get a hold of anything. As we started getting a few beers in, this was the only one we got.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had to bring it to the show just so we could talk about this hop profile again. So, this is a 439 across 190 something check-ins.
Okay.
Canned on the 29th of September.
Nice.
So for us, that's pretty good, pretty fresh for us, right? So,
and it's Pally, right?
yeah. So obviously the Green Cheek logo there has the
parrot or
parrot
something,
on
yeah.
there, right? So is it Pally? Is it Polly? I'm not really exactly sure. But yeah, so to me it could be
Spelled Pally.
Yeah, it could be Pally because the two breweries are pals.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Hell
all
yeah.
right. So take a look at that.
Mike cheated me on my pour. Look at this BS.
Well, funny story.
Cheers,
This is our
y'all.
second time doing this.
Taste number 2.
We're not gonna talk
All
about
right, cheers, y'all. Okay, Aaron, can you kind of help us out with that hop profile again?
Yeah, sure. So Rocco, as described by the brewers, was the whole orchard, remember? So a bunch of fruits together, but the primary the brewers picked out was apricot. So apricot, stone fruit is kind of the food group, but apricot was really the primary note that was supposed to be from Rocco. The secondary were more tropical, so you got pineapple and mango, subtle, and then in the very background is some pine and a little bit of resin, yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's a lot of apricot in here.
Oh, apricots on apricots. And if you're talking me, you're talking icons on the old messages, apricots on apricots. But yeah, you can definitely taste the stone fruit. And Aaron, if the stone fruit boys are, on the food pyramid, they got to be the star.
There's a star.
That's so good. 'Cause
Yeah.
What the fuck is a stone fruit?
Yeah, what is a stone fruit? We're gonna
Apricots.
We're gonna go to Kroger and get us a stone fruit.
Yeah. Pick them off the trees.
But yeah, very, very good, very smooth. But definitely you can taste the stone fruit, peach.
Great.
But it's more on the apricot side, I think.
Really creamy mouthfeel
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah,
really,
it is-
really smooth.
It is smooth. Less juicy as you would think. So the tropical, maybe it's a little bit there, but yeah, the tropical is not so much there, but the stone fruit, a little bit of the dryness is there as well. And there's not a ton of aroma for me. Like I had to really get in there to pick some of it out,
Yeah.
but a lot of it's just in the glass. Like you got to actually drink it.
Yeah, and once you drink it, it is very mellow on the nose, but once you drink it, you get that. You definitely get that piney, resiny flavors. You don't get that up front, but if you let it sit on your palate for a little bit, honestly, if you keep sipping on it, you're probably going to miss it. But if you sip on it, do what we're doing, talk shit with the pals, whatever, you're going to get it on the back end. It's not too much. It has a dry, resiny, piney flavor, but it's not like you're chewing on a Christmas tree at all by any means. Not even in the ballpark, honestly. It's very good.
I like it.
I like it too.
This is good. Yeah.
What's the ABV on this again, Mike?
This was 8.5.
Okay.
That's good. That's
Most of the collabs were like 10 or
10,
above.
yeah.
So this is
Yeah.
one of the,
yeah. Cool.
Yeah, Green Cheek and North Park to me, they have a little bit more thinner
Yeah.
IPAs. And this, it is a little bit thin, but I would say the Fidens helps it out a little bit. I think it's well balanced.
Yeah, I do think some of those West Coast hazy IPAs, West Coast breweries,
Yep.
New England hazy IPAs
Yeah.
are a little bit thinner
Yeah.
than what we're used
Yeah.
to. So
Yep, for sure.
okay,
yeah.
let's go ahead and rate this guy then. Gabe?
Ooh, already? I can't even sit on this thing. Sorry, that was loud probably. But man, I really dig it. I think it's very well done, very balanced, especially with a new hop. Like now that we know what that hop really is, because it's really the centerfold of this can, right? I'm gonna go 4.72. It is very easily drink. It's a very easy drinker. 8.5. And I really like the apricot. Like it really stands out.
Yeah.
And I also like the little bit of piney, resiny on the back end, but it's not overpowering. It's a very easy drinker, and it's got. Let's go depth.
Okay.
There you go. Good word.
Depth.
Yep.
Yeah, it's got a lot of depth in the drink for sure.
Yeah, I didn't really want to hype this up too much because I was excited to get it. Like just the fact that we were looking for a single hop Rocco beer and like 3 weeks later
Magically
It
appeared.
magically appeared.
What?
Yeah.
And a Fidens collab out of two banger breweries.
Exactly. So yeah, not hyping it, but it is good. Glad they did this. I'm right there with you, Gabe. I'm at a 4.7 flat. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is so cool. Like you said, to get this beer, the style of beer that we were looking for.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I like Fidens. Don't get me wrong. My fridge is loaded with Fidens, but to have some green sheet come through as well, I think that's super cool as well. Yeah. So I'm gonna go 471. So just right there in the honey pot. I think this is a fantastic beer. Super happy to have it.
And I think it's worth adding on. I don't think either of us, before we did the Rocco hop thing, we didn't have a damn clue what Rocco was.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, it's relatively new hop.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you just throw it in a batch and kind of balance things out. And then all of a sudden, like 3 weeks later, we got Fidens brewing with the freaking.
And we saw that list.
You know, we've been talking to them and telling them, like, you guys need to do this shit, man. Like, you really need to do
We
this.
scrubbed through that list of all the anniversary collabs, and we saw this. Was like, oh, we got to get this.
Shit.
And the one we can't get.
Yeah. Like,
Barely.
holy cow.
Barely got it by the skin of our freaking teeth, man.
Yeah, Rocco showed up on the deep fried beer, I think, and that was probably the wrong beer to bring for the actual review.
Yeah.
This would have been perfect, but I'm glad we did it, and I'm glad we got this.
Yep.
I think it's a little bit
better.
better actually now because we know.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
But yeah.
Cool. All right.
Julio.
Beer share number 2. Gabe, what do we have today?
All right. So this was brought to us by the legend, Chris Campbell. Thank you, brother.
legend.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Chris.
Zool, Spaceman from Pluto. And this is what we call a fruited sour out of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Sir.
And this thing's got a ton of different fruits in it. It's got raspberry, and more raspberry. So a lot of raspberry. No, I'm just kidding, people. It's raspberry. So Spaceman from Pluto from Zool. This one is 6.5% ABV. It's conditioned on 100 pounds of raspberries. So
So much.
you better buckle your seatbelts, boys, because
cannot
you're
wait.
about to take a trip to Raspberry Land. 4.2 on the old Untapped. Very excited to get this beer. Obviously, we love Zool sours because the PB&J mixtape really turned us on to Zool. Then we started making our annual release trip to Knoxville. And usually when we go there for that, it's all about the PB&J mixtape and not much else. So there's not much else available usually.
Yeah.
So kind of excited to try a different sour on their branding. And raspberry PB&J is money.
Oh, it's one of the best.
So
Top
we'll see what this looks like. So
How about that can art, though?
I was
yeah.
just gonna say that
Dude.
can art is legit.
yeah, it's
fire.
got like the old Back to the Future DeLorean. Says keep cold, drink fresh. Probably the only cooler thing that could be on the can is if
man.
Doc was on it, standing at the door or something. But
1.21 gigawatts.
but so really good. And also for you folks that may be watching that are gluten free, pretty much every sour that at Zool brews is gluten free.
Yep.
So it doesn't take away from the flavors. So it's really good. But let's look at this raspberry wine we're about to drink because it is
deep.
dark, but also looks very juicy.
Dude, get that nose.
Cheers, Borrachos.
Hell yeah. Thanks, Chris.
Woo! Sour smelling. Oh, man.
Holy cow.
It's just juice.
Oh, man. Dude,
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Oh my
The
God.
juiciness of that. Holy smokes.
I mean,
It literally tastes like you go, like, sorry, I'm from central Illinois. As a youngin', I'd grow up, walk in the woods, pull raspberries off the vine and just
Blackberries.
eat them, blackberries, whatever. Just sitting there eating them. That tastes like you take a fistful,
That's crazy.
eat it. I feel like if you spilled this on a white shirt, you'd never get a stain
Yeah.
out, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
This is fantastic.
It tastes like you are drinking overripe raspberries.
Yes.
That are sweet
Yeah.
and juicy and holy crap,
Or,
that's amazing.
You know, the bottom quarter inch of a yolk plate, black raspberry
where all the
yogurt.
fruit
You just eat that straight, but it's in liquid form. This is it.
I feel like it's a mix between raspberry and grape, a
Grape.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a heavy grape, like a purple grape, but man, that raspberry, yeah, it's the tartness makes it more raspberry.
And it's not over the top tartness either. It's like
No, it'll
it
still
hits you on the back
it'll get you.
end. Yeah,
but
make
it,
your mouth water.
yeah, but it doesn't. It's not overpowering.
Doesn't linger too long. Yeah, really good.
The cool thing is, I got more in the can.
Damn it.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
Man.
fantastic.
dude. 4.20 for like untapped ratings keeps your expectations right there where it's a Zool, it's a sour, it's going to be good.
Yeah.
4.20, but this is definitely not 4.20.
420 does this zero justice.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely no.
and so as much as we all love smoothie sours, there's something to say about a fruited
sour as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Being well done. Yeah.
Yes, if you do a fruited sour the right way, holy cow, it's amazing.
Less heavy, just
It's extremely juicy, easy drinking.
It's so juicy. Like, man, I don't need to take a drink for a while because it's just like
Keeps
sitting
rebuild-
there. It's just sitting there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, real quick, guys. We need to revisit Snally.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back into our memories.
Back into the time machine that we lost the digits to.
Yeah. So let's
Good weekend.
talk about some memories there, but also let's hit our top IPA, our top sour, and our top stout that we had there. So I don't know where to start, but let's.
Yeah, so as far as IPA goes, the Temporalis 0042 out of Messerum.
Okay.
And so I've had two other ones. I've had the 40 and the 41. And so when we saw the 42 was going to be available, we marked it, says, hey, we got to get over there. Totally surprised at the lack of people at the Messerum tent.
Yeah. For sure.
I mean, the line for some of these breweries was excessively long, and some of those are really good, really good beers. But when we could walk directly up and get this beer to pour, it was fantastic. So, real quick, 10% triple IPA, hopped with HBC 522 and Citra. This HBC is similar to the Sentinel and Cascade hops. That beer is a 4.44 across 200 ratings. Mm-hmm. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder if people just didn't know who Messerum was, because, dude, they're from Canada. You can't get their beers unless you got a certain someone. They're super hard to get. We've been lucky enough to have some of their beers at the notorious, restaurant that we go to at Mekong in Richmond. But if it was apparent that they were the Dark Knight of the Snallygaster.
We've been tracking them for about a year.
Yeah. Yep.
And it just shocked me that, because when that whole beer list comes out, people have, maybe they weren't IPA people, right? Because, obviously we met a lot of people who were there for the stouts, or there for the lambics and, things like that. But, I mean, yeah. So to me, that was my IPA, so.
Yeah, I mean, so we got there probably, right before halfway through.
It was probably an hour in,
and we were on the other side of the venue as well. So I think maybe they might have had a line. I think we might have got there when the rush hour stopped, but there were some other breweries who did not stop having a line, which we'll probably talk about here in a second.
Will.
Yeah.
Literally will.
Yeah, my IPA, also from Messerum, but I chose the double IPA. We're all doomed.
Okay.
I rated that the highest IPA for the day, and I thought it was great too. So that just says to me, Messerum is up there.
Yep.
Granted, we didn't have any fight-ins while we were there because we already had that stuff in our fridge, so possibly could have rated some.
We
of
shared
their
the
other
wealth
stuff
with others that didn't have the opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
We're the good guys.
But man, the Messerum was just phenomenal.
Yep.
Glad we had it.
So, and crazy thing is mine. My favorite IPA of this was Certified Boogeyman, which, crazy enough, our friends at Ill Will put in a can with the folks from Masorum. So Masorum clean sweep essentially.
Yeah.
At Snallygaster. It's a New Zealand double IPA, 8%. Really good beer. Hard to get because Ill Will's the one that canned it. So you Columbiana, Ohio.
Yeah.
But super smooth. Very, very good beer. And yeah. That was my favorite. I could have picked the ones that, I mean, all of us had the same essentially beers at Snallygaster.
Yep.
We were all passing, we were hammered. It like what, an hour and a half in probably.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe an hour.
After the first tasting.
And we had no adult supervision. It was just the three Borrachos running amok
I'm an
on
adult.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
We were adulting the shit out of it.
Yeah. And so we had a good time, met a lot of good folks, but that's definitely my IPA.
Cool.
That I'll hang my hat on.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm going to go ahead and guess that we all chose the same brewery for the sour. It's just whether or not we chose the same ones. So, Mike, what did you have for your number one sour?
Man, I got to go back to the well again. A Feast for Crows. When we saw that Ill Will was going to be there, and we talked about prioritizing getting over there quickly. And like Aaron kind of alluded to, there's two entrances to get into Snally, right? And so we were on one side because the event staff misled us.
Yes. We got extra steps in, people. We walked to the other end
So
of
we
Pennsylvania.
went to the 3rd Street entrance, and we were about 2 hours early, and there was nobody there, which seemed incredibly odd to me.
Yeah.
And then the event staff was like, "Oh no, you have to go to the 10th Street side." So we did. We went to the 10th Street side, and again, there was nobody there either. Which, now mind you, 2 years ago, we got there at like 10:30, and there was like 500 people in front of us.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was raining.
Yeah. So here we are at the 10th Street side. So we had to make our way through the entire event to get over to Ill Will. And by the time we got there, conservatively, 75 people in line. Conservatively, maybe more than that.
Yeah.
Right?
If their line
Snake through.
snake through, and there were people in line that were literally like, "What's this line for?"
Yeah.
Ill Will. What did they do? Get in line.
Just get in line. Just get in line.
Just hold your hand out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, we got up there, and they had several that they brought. And every single they don't make anything that's bad.
Nope. Not one.
And so, as soon as I saw Feast for Crows, I had to have it again. We hadn't had it in so long that it was brain dead to me. I have to have that. I want to hit that flavor again. Blackberries and cheesecake, absolutely fantastic. So, yeah.
It's number one on our list for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, yeah.
I'll let you go. Second.
Oh, because you got Feast for Crows too, because
Maybe.
you're a sellout.
Maybe.
Anyways, so the only person on the three Borrachos team that wasn't chicken shit enough to do the Feast for Crows again was Gabealicious. Because you know why?
The first time through. Because we went back through that line several times.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I mean, but you got to realize when we like literally went one beer tent straight to Ill Will, and Ill Will was 100 people deep, and this was our VIP. So it was wild. Like we walked up, we're like, holy shit, there's Troon line a mile long. Oh, there's Ill Will's line a mile and a half long. Like this is dope because we love what Ill Will's doing. But as you asked, Aaron, excuse me.
Yeah.
I follow Ill Will on the old Instagram, and they released a secret beer not on the beer list for Snallygaster called Fear the Turtle. So, with that being said, banger beer.
That's great.
Yep.
Ridiculous. The can art on it is like, if you're a Maryland Terrapin fan, shit's ridiculous.
Proud,
like
Yeah.
the can's probably worth, an empty can's probably worth $100 like right now because it's that badass. But anyways, I'm not selling the can. I got one because Ryan and the crew hooked me up. So appreciate you, brother. Favorite beer, sour. Favorite beer, period. Favorite sour of Snallygaster. Definitely Fear the Turtle. So this is a bourbon barrel aged smoothie with chocolate, caramel, and cashew, 5.5% ABV. I'm going to tell you right now, folks, if you get a can of this, which probably not because it's damn near impossible to get,
Yeah.
but if you can get, like, winning the lottery, and then the next layer of luck is probably getting Ill Will Fear the Turtle.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow your fucking mind.
It blows your socks
The
off.
caramel,
So,
It
the
was-
caramel on it, and the salty cashews, like mind blowing. I literally sipped on it, and nobody in line had any idea about Fear for the Turtle. I told
Right.
like 5 or 6 people.
Yep.
Mike and Aaron were both, we're Feast for Crows, Feast for Crows. And don't get me wrong, folks. I love Feast for Crows. And I was debating, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a gambling man. I'm going Fear the Turtle. And I took a sip. I just took a sip and handed it straight to Aaron. Was like, bro, get ready to have
his
your
expression.
mind blown.
That's exactly his expression too.
So they had so many good ones that we, and you know,
You couldn't get them all.
this is why we can't have nice things. There's one we've had earlier that
Yep.
was a chocolate espresso or whatever. That's a fantastic. beer.
Fantastic
Yeah.
for Taylor Swift release for her birthday.
But that Fear the Turtle was so good that we had to jump back in line. So after I got Feast for Crows,
I shared my drink with them.
he shared so he get a flavor of it. Holy crap!
Guess who didn't share their beer drinks with me? Because I'm a gambling man. They didn't even share any of their drinks with me.
I did. Mine wasn't the best.
Anyways,
So anyway, jumped right back in line just so I could get that Fear the Turtle.
Yeah.
And I mean the liquid version of eating a turtle candy.
yes.
A little bit, I would say a little bit darker chocolate, you know what I mean? And that maybe that's from some of that barrel aged
Yeah.
to it, right?
Yep,
So,
yep.
but yeah, that was absolutely amazing. Great beer.
It was great. It was great.
It was phenomenal.
It was a great choice.
It was. I had expectations here.
And you needed a password for it, right?
Yes, Fear the Turtle.
Fear the Turtle.
Yeah.
Right.
That's awesome.
And so, okay, I wanted to let you guys go first if you wanted to share, you know, the accolades we got
Oh, yeah,
while we were
yeah,
in
yeah.
line. But I'm going to share it. So
No, I'll leave that up to you, dude, because
We-
that was mind blowing.
we were probably 2 people away from the tent, and all we hear is the Borrachos.
we were deeper than that. We're about 10 people
Were we?
deep.
Yeah.
We're about
Yeah.
10
I thought we were a
people
lot
deep.
closer than that.
No.
It felt like that because it
My
was
depth
loud as
perception.
shit, and
Yeah.
everybody around
Yeah,
turned
everybody
around and
starts
looked at
looking
us
at
like
us
we were
like-
like,
Yeah.
Samuel L. Jackson or something standing in line. But
And so,
It's either that or we had the plague, one of the two.
Yeah.
Gabe gets his, gives him the password, and she's like, "You want the can?" And he's like, his eyes just, yeah, I want the can.
I said, yes.
So we're up there, probably making a scene. You know, people are like looking around, like,
Like,
what
who
is
the
these
fuck
I know
people?
I'm all doing selfies with them, and
We're handing out business cards, like, hey, check us out. Whatever. But anyways, huge shout out to Ill Will and the crew. Thank you guys for making us feel welcome. I'll be honest, it's the first time we've ever gone anywhere where it's just been like,
yeah,
like I'm glad we're doing what we're doing, even though 10 people watch our show. Like, you know,
on a good day.
so thanks guys, but it's a tie for me. Fear the Turtle and Feast for Crows. I mean, if you're fruit minded, Feast for Crows black raspberry ice cream, like that's literally what it is. Like it's so good. If you got a little bit more savory caramel, like
Yeah.
Fear of the Turtle is over here, and it's equally good. They're so good. I can't explain how. I don't understand how they make them.
And I think the satisfaction I get, the biggest satisfaction I got, other than the Ill Will crew like shouting us out in front of freaking God and everybody at Snallygaster because we weren't expecting it.
Yeah.
We're just standing in line bullshit, and then the next thing you know, they're screaming, and we're like, they're talking about us. Holy shit! And anyways, so but I think the cool thing was being able to share. You know, some people are just walking around, just getting in line, like, oh, this line's really long. They must have something good. And they're like, hey, what do they got? What do you, you know? And you're like, hey, if you like fruit, if you like this, hey, you know, they got a secret beer that's not on the list. It's called Fear for the Turtle. Like, or Fear of the Turtle. Like, they might have it, they might not, but try it because it is. If you like a Russell Stover or the top of the food chain freaking turtle type candy.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna blow your freaking mind, and then it's got alcohol in it.
I mean, we're talking about like 2 beers. Billy mentioned a third, right?
Yeah.
But they also had the rum barrel banana bomb.
Oh yeah, I had that too.
Guerrilla warfare.
Guerrilla
yeah.
warfare.
Yeah.
And I had that, and that was towards the end of the day when everybody was just kind of dispersed, and we had kind of our pick of the litter. Dude, that guerrilla warfare was
Ill Will had the best lineup
100%.
out there. You know, they had the IPA, you know, and then they had all these other
Yep.
you know, like fantastic, you know, smoothie sours. A lot of breweries brought 2 beers.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and then, you know, a lot of them kicked early.
Yeah.
Right. Or at the start, people weren't pouring, like the kegs weren't pouring good.
Yeah.
So, you know, you got, you know, half an ounce of beer and the rest was head. Yeah. So, but yeah, absolutely. The best number one place you have to go. Anywhere you see ill will, you need to buy it. You need to try it. You'll never be disappointed.
And if you're within 12 hours of Columbiana, Ohio, probably just need to get in the car and go
worth the
see
trip.
them.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, the brewery is dope as shit. The people there are fantastic.
Yep.
And the beer that they have, the problem you're going to have is leaving the brewery. Like, who's driving? How the fuck are you going to get back to your hotel? Because I'm telling you right now, like, they make some magic in that place. And they're kind of in the middle of nowhere, Ohio. But God damn, they make good beer.
Yeah. And we're going to go visit them.
And we're going to party like rock stars.
And we're going to do a show out there. It's going to be wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah. So we look forward to that trip. Not sure when it's going to happen yet, but it's on our radar. So that's going to be our next big thing that we're doing.
Big adventure.
Yeah.
The next big adventure.
Number one priority. Yep.
Yeah.
Since the backpack straps up.
Hey.
Big adventure.
We didn't lose anything this year either.
Hey,
That's true.
no. Let's change that. Aaron didn't lose anything this
No.
year.
The Borrachos are together.
I know.
We
It's like the Three Musketeers. Like,
Yeah,
all
that's
for
right,
one,
that's
one
right.
for all.
That's right.
You know what I
If
mean?
one loses something, no.
We got so much to talk about. Like, we might have to do a second episode to talk about Snallygaster weekend because it was off
It
the
was
charts.
so good.
We,
But all right, I'll kick it off with
yeah.
Stout.
Go ahead.
So I didn't mean to interrupt you, bro.
No.
But Stout. Standing in line, we had a game plan.
Yep.
Solid, written out in stone pretty much.
Yep.
And then our friends from Funktastic Meads outside of Richmond that we met in line, kind of talked us out of that because we were literally going to be first in line at Ill Will, but glad it worked out the way. I mean, it
Right.
worked out perfectly.
On the way, yeah.
Yeah. So we stopped at Monkish fanboy, self-acclaimed, and Stout. They had a red wax stout they were pouring out of a bottle, and our friends from Funktastic were like, hey, you really need to go check these guys out because they're going to freaking sell out. This thing is going to be not even an hour in, they're going to be out of bottles. And this thing is hard as hell to get, and it's going to be delicious. Okay, so Faint Torch 2025, 90% of the batch, the brew, sat in 40 months aged Willet bourbon barrels.
Okay.
10% of that batch sat in the younger, it's an imperial stout, and then they blended it all together to kind of balance it out so it's not over the top bourbon barrel, which probably explains why you enjoyed it so much more than you would normally would, right? And then once they did that and brought it all together, conditioned it on Portulu coffee from Colombia. I have no idea if I say that right. And then coconut and the most important, all superior Madagascar vanilla beans.
Yep.
So 15%, I believe it was, if I remember correctly.
14,
I forgot to write it down, but very, like, when I say silky smooth, folks, and I put it on Untapped, probably the best freaking stout I've ever drank in my life.
Wow.
It was money. It
So-
was so freaking good.
So we all know my aversion to barrel-aged stouts, right?
It's been well advertised for sure.
But I will say that we had three what I thought were very good stouts
Over the
along
weekend.
the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I did like the one from Monkish. I thought that was good, right? For me, though, do we know the names of shadows from everywhere?
Yes.
So we had that at Church Key the night before. And so Church Key is an absolutely awesome organization. So it's a just phenomenal tap room. So if you're in DC and if you're anything related to any kind of beer festival, even if you go in there on like a Tuesday, who cares?
Yeah.
Awesome beer list.
Yeah.
And so we worked our way through that beer list sampling different beers, and we had this one. So it's a 14.6 rye barrel aged pastry stout. And holy cow, that was amazing. So, here we are drinking, working our way through some IPAs, and these guys are like, "Oh, let's try some stouts or whatever." It's like,
That was me.
damn it. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Delicious.
Yeah. And I think that
Absolutely delicious.
you didn't hit on the key thing that all of us questioned through the whole thing. And I think Aaron was the one that initially brought it up. Like, the passion fruit that was part of the stout, like it was the big question mark for us
Right.
because we were like, passion fruit in a stout, how's that going to
Yeah.
work out? And I, yeah.
Just smoothed it all out. It was, but again, 14.6. It was a great stout.
It was a nuke for sure.
So the first stout we got was the one with passion fruit, but that was a different stout. That was Burial.
Yes.
The passion fruit was burial?
Yep.
Oh, I apologize.
No,
My
it's
bad,
okay
Mike.
because my stout list again is almost a tie. I gave the Everywhere Stout my number one spot.
Mm-hmm.
It was so we had that one at the end of the night, and that one was just a tad bit better than the passion fruit in my opinion. But the passion fruit one was right there. It was just so different because it gave you that chocolatey coconut, and then also this kind of candied like fruit flavor as well. And I'm like, what the heck? So that was a collab with Burial and Creature Comforts, and that was conditioned with passion fruit and cacao nibs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But the rye barrel aged stout from
You're
Everywhere.
right. The Everywhere one, I got those mixed up.
That was surprising. I've only maybe had one Everywhere, and it was a collab with someone. So I wanted to try some new stuff, and when we got that, I was like, rye barrel aged, like probably not gonna like it, but it blew my mind. Yeah.
Yep.
And rye has magical powers on beers because it can definitely smooth some things out, silky smooth.
But also, it had green tea leaves, toasted coconut, coastal honey, and French lavender petals.
Yes. Yep.
Right? And I was like,
That's weird.
it is. And
Sounds like a potpourri.
when I drank it, I was like,
But it was
It
really
worked.
good though.
Super
yeah.
good.
It worked,
Yeah.
and it was super good. Yep.
yeah. But the monkish, right there too. Like,
I mean,
that was
you're splitting hairs between all three
right off
of
the
them.
bat.
So we need to come back and rate this guy.
Yeah.
And so I'll kick it off.
Sure.
4.95.
Okay.
That's a great fruited sour.
Yeah, and especially for the lower ratings, like when you're drinking, like
No
when
justice.
you pour that, when you ask for that at the brewery or you pick that can up,
No
what
justice.
the hell are you looking for, man? It's right here on the label.
It tells you it's raspberry.
and a frick ton of it.
Yep.
Yeah, so Aaron, do you want to go next? You want me to?
I'll go. I was gonna rate it a little lower because I was basing it off of the Ill Will raspberries that we had.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Fruited sour, smoothie sour.
Yep.
Two different things. So I couldn't compare it off of that. So I gave it a little bit more of a bump because I don't think I've had another fruited sour that's quite like this. So I went 4.87. Yep. Still super
I thought I
good.
was just steal my number. I was gonna get mad. No, but I'm right there with you. I'm a 4.89. That was the number I had picked. Dude, this is freaking delicious, and I if you can find it, folks, go get it. If you see it somewhere, run and grab it because it's freaking good. If you like raspberries and beer, and then mixed together, it's probably your thing.
Win and win.
Yeah, W.
Hell yeah. Chris, you're the man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thanks,
thanks,
bro.
bro.
Thanks for
Like
bringing those
Jesus,
out.
we probably would have never seen this thing, and it's got the DeLorean on it too. Shit.
Don't you worry, bro. We got some headed your way.
Yeah, we got some nukes headed your way, boy.
Change your life. All right. Is that the show?
I think that's it.
Hell yeah. Closing comments. Do we have any?
What do we have this weekend? Oh, that's right. We have nothing going on
Nothing,
this
thank
weekend,
you.
but next weekend is
Yep.
field days
Yep.
up in Williamsburg.
right.
And Monkish is going to be there.
Yes. Thank you, Precarious.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you, Precarious.
fantastic. It's
I,
going to be great.
I didn't see the rest of the draw list, but I'm sure it's
slowly
going to
coming
be.
out.
They're slowly coming out. Always a good time up there. We have a blast.
Yeah.
Good time for education because we get some people that just want to sit at certain breweries and like,
drink.
come down here and check this out.
They wanna
We don't know
drink
who that is. Well, you're
ciders.
gonna find out. But no, lots of good times. Lots of great memories from Snallygaster. We didn't even really dip the big toe in the water of our Snallygaster.
How about your ISU crew?
Yeah, man, I was getting ready to get there, man. Like the whole Iowa State crew showed up again. So 2 years ago, I was hammered, heading towards the bathroom. This whole crowd that was in red and gold was walking down the street, seen my hat and started screaming. This year we got to return the favor because they didn't see me, and Aaron and Mike started screaming, and I was stumbling behind them, and I was like, "What the hell's going on, guys?" And I'm like, "It's your Iowa State crew." So big shout out to all of them. It put a huge smile on my face. Got some good pictures. I'm sure Aaron will show it. Put it on the old TV for y'all. But good times and just great freaking memories, and just sharing the beer love. Everybody was, I mean, we didn't run into one single asshole.
Not one.
And there was
No.
thousands of people
right.
standing in line trying to fight for the same beers, and everybody was cool talking and just enjoying the sips. And if you want to go to a beer festival that's got everything, and when you say the top beer festivals or the top beer brewers of the nation, across the nation, you can't beat Snallygaster, I don't think. I mean, we looked at the Great American Beer Festival. We kind of want to go, but after we seen Snallygaster's list and we looked at their list, I don't think it's comparable. So Snallygaster is where it's at. It's a lot of fun on Pennsylvania Avenue. Turn around, Capitol Building's right there.
Yep.
You know, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. I'm going to piggyback off of one of those things was really, you go to a beer festival, why? To drink beer. But the first time we went, that's our sole reason why we went. This time, it was a different experience for me because we really dug into more of the community. We met people everywhere. We talked to them, got to know them. The folks from Funktastic, thank you for hanging out with us in line. Like, that was awesome. We talked to folks from Clag, from different breweries, and we just got to know more, like educating ourselves on more of the brewery side of things, like helps me as a beer drinker enjoy it more, I think.
Yeah.
And the thing that blew my mind was how tight knit the community is.
Yeah.
Because we ran into people who know Phil.
Yep.
And so, Phil, I hope you're listening on this, buddy. But we met people who knew you, and as we were talking about different things, like,
Multiple people.
Yeah. Oh, do you know Phil? Oh, yeah. We know Phil. Yeah. So, Phil, thanks for everything you do.
Yeah, brother. Keep up the good work. Keep up the Lord's work, as I would say.
Yeah. And keep pumping out those little. Hey, y'all. You know by now, right? But we have to remind you, right? So, life's too short to drink bad beer. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, y'all. Have a good one.
Got him, bro. Let's roll. Turn two. Come on.
Let's go.